Hi, my name is Ajmal. Today I'm going to give a presentation on what is enterprise architecture and why is it so essential. What exactly is enterprise architecture and why is it so important to the business ecosystem? Business is becoming more complex and your company must modernize in order to thrive in the future. Transformation comes in the form of competition from startups and legacy companies. Technology is providing new business models, clients have increased expectations, and rules are changing quickly. Therefore, what should you do? I'll explain you why you need enterprise architecture to manage this complexity. But first, please consider subscribing so that you will be alerted for new architecture, computer science videos I post every other week. Take any corporation, it has various parts such as products, people, procedures, data technology, and so on. These components must in some manner collaborate and to develop and add value so that the customer will buy whatever the business is selling and the firm will make money. The goal of enterprise architecture or EA is to understand how these components work together. EA is a conceptual model that outlines the evolution of a firm. While discussing a business, EA identifies a few major components and illustrates the link between them. Exactly what we need to understand so that the firm we design delivers value it is supposed to. EA philosophies can be applied to any organizational entity, like business, of course, government, association, or even a non-profit enterprise that's concerned about, let's say, climate change or world hunger. That's what we use the term enterprise and call it enterprise architecture. Different individuals prefer to understand different aspects of how the company functions, and on top of the surrounding in which these companies operate are complicated. As a result, EA is evolving and is becoming more essential than ever. Consider how your firm operates now. Is it this environment very difficult? If so, write the term complex in the comments. The key goal is to simplify the complexity and understand how business and technology interact. Because business models are changing and technology is fast growing, we need even greater alignment between the two. Let's talk about four domains of EA. Business architecture is supposed to, let's say, about documenting how business runs, such as how core businesses process accomplishes what they do by employing the relevant skills and precise information in the context of organization. It also models other things such as roles and responsibilities, measurement, goods, and projects. By exhibiting the business using architecture, one of the key things we understand is how information technology expertise or IT supports the business today. All businesses use software, but designing and using the right software is not insignificant as your business has built or bought software. But over time, the requirements might have changed. Then the software is not able to adapt, and the users get left unsatisfied. You keep adding new features, but this new architecture is weak. It has become a patchwork, and you end up paying a lot of time and cash just to maintain it. If this is the situation in your company, simply insert, "Hi, I'll understand." Don't worry, all legacy firms are dealing with the same issue, so you're not alone. Next, we move into the application architecture, which defines the software solution that assists organization in doing the jobs and adapting the change. Application demands data to function as your own enterprise. Data becomes more complicated and you want to gather a lot of more information about your customers, interaction with your firm, their preferences, your products, prices, and a whole lot of features. You need a better way to manage these and use this data. Data is most likely saved in various formats such as paper, spreadsheets, database, emails, and so on. Data architecture does that for you, modeling the sources, the formats management, the quality, and a whole lot of other things. Business today operate with petabytes of data, which is million gigabits. Bytes. Can you understand why you need a data architecture? Because it's complex. Then we need hardware, servers, networks, elements, routers, storage, software to get along with it. To support everything we just discussed, technology architecture that specifies the underlying infrastructure that will eventually be required to operate business application. For IT to support the business, it must be aligned, and we require a full understanding of all these four disciplines. EA is the ideal approach to do so, since the technology falls into places for the business to achieve its goal and make them a reality by supporting its operation. And it is more than simply an IT concern now, but also a business concern, because the entire story begins with the company outlining what the goals they want to achieve and IT responding with how they intend to achieve it. IT must ensure that whatever is developed is adjustable, adaptable to change. Since business will constantly evolve, their market environment and consumer change. I'll leave you with one thought. Cloud vendors want to take the complexity of all this away from business so that they can put it all on the cloud and you only pay for what you use. Do you think with just a push of a button? You think your problems with the managing IT investment go away? Wrong. You will need an EA to understand how and where all of these application data infrastructure will be managed to deliver value to the business. If you enjoyed watching this video, please consider sharing and subscribing.